Hey, what's going on everybody? This is John J. Gaiman on the mic, coming at you guys with another ACSA Primetime here in week 11 of his inaugural season. And we got ourselves a good one here as we are here in the Big Southwest Conference. The number 14th ranked David Crocket Mavericks going on the road to play up against the number 19 team in the nation in the Sugarland State Cowboys in what should be a great game in Big Southwest Conference play. So if you're excited about today's ACSA Primetime episode, do me a favor and please smash that like button as well as hit subscribe if you do have to be brand new to the channel as well. And like what you see as well. But in the meantime, let's go ahead and get into some game action here, shall we? So with the pleasantries out of the way, it is now time to get this little Lone Star rivalry in the Big Southwest Conference underway between the David Crocket Mavericks and the Sugarland State Cowboys. Both teams that are ranked inside the top 20 in the ACSA. As Cooper will go ahead and get a huge run up the middle of the field for a huge first down. And the Cowboys already at midfield, looking to strike first and do so quickly. Well, they might have to wait just a little bit there, as that's an incomplete pass. As Cooper dropping back, gonna throw to the left-hand side. It's incomplete. But there's actually a pass interference on the play. So that's going to move it up quite a bit. And also an automatic first down. As the Cowboys make them pay for it slowly but surely. Though facing third and long, they might have to stall out for a field goal. You'll hate to see it if that happens. But now, third and 11. Cooper dropping back the pass. Going over the middle. Finds Noel, who dives into the end zone. But is stuffed at the 1 yard line. No. The 1 yard line monster playing a role there, but they will try to punch it in on the next play, and they will do just that. Finley able to find the end zone. Touchdown Cowboys! And Sugarland State with an early 7-0 lead. As we'll take a look at this David Crocket offense. While they are ranked number 14 in the nation, this is actually the first time we saw them in any kind of ACSA episode. So it'll be interesting to see how they play, as we do have a third and short coming up for the Mavericks. It's now third and 3 coming up. Speaking of, Hill actually going to try to run it up the gut. Sugarland State doing a good job of doing run containment, but offensive line just getting enough push to get the first down. We'll see if they can get that to happen 2 times in a row, but they actually passed the ball. And a miscommunication causing an incomplete pass, which means they were actually gonna have to punt this football away and give it back to Sugarland State, who has one of the better offenses in the entire ACSA, as they do hold this early 7-0 lead. As Cooper once again gonna take it out of the backfield and run it with it himself. Did not like what he saw upfield. It's now 2nd and 3 coming up. Gonna hand it to the right-hand side over to Persig, who just narrowly gets that first down. I don't think he got it, but the officiating staff for this ACSA game strongly disagree. And of course, they will overrule me, as there's a 6-yard gain for Persig, creating a second and manageable situation. As Cooper will drop back again, going over the middle, but it is incomplete. However, there's another third and short waiting. The Cowboys gonna throw it over the middle to Watson. Thrown a little short, but the receiver was at least able to come up and make the play. It's now third and long again. Cooper making some adjustments at the line of scrimmage. See if they can get this third down once again. Cooper throwing over the middle, has a man for a second, but the defense responds, getting the Sugarland State offense off the field. And for now, it remains a 1-score game. Is now 1st and 10 for the Mavericks. They're going to use Hill as a running back in this situation, able to pick up a few yards in the process. It's now 2nd and 5. Hill going to run it upfield, able to make some plays happen, able to get to the 30-yard line for the first down, as the Mavericks continue to move upfield. But for how long? 3rd and 11 is a pretty hard conversion to make, as Smith is actually going to be brought down behind the line of scrimmage, yet they get bailed out by a pass interference. And it's a spot foul in the ACSA, so suddenly They are in Sugarland State territory. Whether they take advantage of that or not is still to be determined. But for now, they do take a first down on the 27-yard line. As Hill once again thrown over the middle, finds Clausman, has some wide open space, but is caught from behind. As the Mavericks will try to punch it in and tie this game, giving it to Smith, but the Sugarland's defense does respond. And that is how the first quarter ends. We're actually going to wait to see if they can make the field goal or not. Second quarter is coming up pretty shortly. So here we go. David Crocket trying to get the first field goal of this game, but he misses. The field goal attempt is no good. And because that field goal attempt is no good, David Crocket, despite driving down the length of the field, does not come away with any points whatsoever. And so Sugarland State taking over a few plays later, already on the 35-yard line. As Cooper dropping back the pass, has a couple of men chasing him down. Gonna scramble for some positive yards, but only 5 yards gained there on that play. It's now 3rd and short coming up for the Cowboys. As Cooper making some adjustments at the line of scrimmage. What does this mean? It means it's going to be a pass play, actually. Cooper calling his own number and slides down across the 50-yard line for the first down on that play. A 1st and 10 coming up here. Although that's not going to help them get further upfield. An illegal procedure penalty that could potentially derail this drive. And actually will do just that, as it does lead to a 4th down. Sugarland State going to go ahead and punt the football back to the Mavericks, who are still looking for their first points of the game, despite the fact that they had the ball inside Sugarland State's 5-yard line at one point. As Hill will go ahead and scramble upfield, get across the 30 for David Crocket for the first down. Is now 2nd and 7 coming up a few plays later. Going to toss it out to the left-hand side. Had a man wide open, but overthrew it, leading to the incompletion. Is now 3rd and 7 coming up here on the play. Hill in the shotgun, ready to take the snap. He will drop back and pass. Has a man right in his face, and it causes an interception by Sugarland State. Zagula there to make the play and give the Cowboys beautiful position in David Crocket territory, mind you. And remember, this is a very dangerous offense that we are witnessing, and a much improved defense as well, as you saw right there. Remember, this is a team that gave up 60 points to Nazareth just in the very beginning of Big Southwest Conference play. It looks like they have certainly made some adjustments, as Cooper will drop back the pass. 2nd and 10 going upfield, but a 3rd and 10 awaiting them, however, as they look to get another first down. We'll see if Jonathan Cooper and company can get it done, as Cooper is in the shotgun. Going to drop back the pass initially, but facing immediate pressure, had to get out of there. And it turns out to be a pretty good call, as it does lead to a first down. As Cooper throwing to the right-hand side, tries to get it out there, but it is incomplete though. It's now 2nd and 10 again. Cooper throwing over the middle to Gross, who dives into the end zone. Touchdown, Sugarland State. They get on the board once again. They extend this lead out 14-0. We'll see if the Mavericks can respond. They are the number 14 team in the nation, so they are capable of doing it. They just got to get the job done. It's now 1st and 10 for the Mavericks. That's exactly the opposite of what you wanted to do, as Toema picks that pass off. Was actually very fortunate that he was actually tied up a little bit. If that wasn't the case, that easily could have been a pick 6. But instead, Sugarland State will take over at about the 30-yard line. Cooper throwing over the middle, tries to get to one of his favorite wide receivers, but it is incomplete. And he also faced 3rd and long. Cooper once again throwing and getting it out to Jones this time around for a first down. So disheartening when you get him to 3rd and 10 or 3rd and 11, and you can't stop him on 3rd down. That's so deflating as a defense. We'll see if the Mavericks can pull themselves together, as there's a 2nd and 10 on the field. Cooper throwing over the middle, has a man for a second, but steps in and deflects the pass away. So another 3rd and long for the Cowboys. Can the Mavericks get him off the field this time around? As Cooper will drop back the pass throw across the middle, and it's incomplete again. They do get him off the field and at least force him to just a field goal. But the lead still was extended, and David Crocket is in deep trouble right now. Find themselves down 17-0 here in this first half of play. It's now 1st and 10. Hill will drop back the pass. He's looking around. Going to end up scrambling upfield and get to about the 50-yard line before going ahead and sliding down to protect the body. So we'll see if they can build off that. 2nd and 4. Going upfield again, but it's deflected away. Once again, just not allowing the big plays. As they'll have to try again. 3rd and 4. Needing this first down bad. As now, Hill will hand it off to Smith. Cannot get to the first down marker. The Sugarland State defense once again showing how improved they are. Continuing to pitch a shutout, which is certainly a rarity. Was playing New Mexico Tech, of course, in Big Southwest Conference play. A conference that is specifically known for high-flying offensive attacks. As that's another first down there on that play. As now, although they do face 3rd and long, so if they can't capitalize off that big play, I'm not so sure if they can make it happen. As now 3rd and 7. Cooper dropping back the pass once again. Has plenty of time. Gonna actually try to scramble for the first down and makes it happen. Getting across the 45-yard line in the process. But Sugarland State got to deal with another 3rd and long. Getting at the Persig. He's well short of the first down marker. And so that's how the half ends. Sugarland State up 17-0. Second half coming very shortly in this ball game. So it is now time to get the second half officially underway. And I'll tell you what, even though David Crockett's making their first appearance on ACSA Primetime, I am not impressed, and they have not shown why they're the number 14 team in the nation so far. As there's a number incompletion for the Mavericks. They already have to face 3rd and long to start this second half. Hill going to try to make something happen here, but might be doing a little too much though as he fumbles the football, trying to get to that first down marker, and instead of doing some good, it now creates a world of hurt potentially for the Mavericks as the Cowboys, one of the best offenses in the nation, gives them great field position and they almost score on the next play. But Watson does get shaken up a little bit. We'll see if it affects the Cowboys as they try to punch it in, and they will do just that. Persig able to find the end zone. Touchdown, Cowboys! And Sugarland State making themselves a statement here, up 24-0. And what's even better is they force a 3 and out on David Crocket, and they start their next drive at midfield, and they're only going to drive deeper. A first down gets them inside the 35-yard line for the Cowboys. Things could definitely get out of hand right now. It'll be interesting to see if at least David Crocket can play some little bit of damage control at this point. This is not looking good for the number 14 ranked team in the nation. It's now 1st and 10. Cooper dropping back all kinds of time. Tries to get it out to his tight end, but can't quite make the catch, however. As they'll have to face 3rd and 6. Cooper looking for the first down. Gets it out to Reese, but it's well short of the marker. Did not run to the first down marker. And so they do at least force a field goal. But David Crocket, man, facing a 27-0 deficit right now. And what's sad is that as a Big Southwest Conference team, they have not been able to put up any points on the board so far. A team that is legitimately known to put up points as a conference. The Big Southwest is literally offense in a nutshell, and they haven't put up any points yet. They got to change that quickly, although that will help them out. An offsides penalty on the Sugarland State defense does give them an automatic first down at the very least. It's now 1st and 10, going to go to Hill up the middle, slides down the 40-yard line. They do get back into Sugarland State territory. Although the last time that they were out here, they did not come away with any points because they missed a chip shot. from inside the 5-yard line. As now there's a 3rd and 7. This will be a much more difficult kick for the kicker if they don't pick up any yards. As Hill will drop back, facing plenty of time. Hill jumping forward and picking up the 1st down in the process for the Mavericks. And again, another 1st and 10 for Hill, who tries to run it upfield. Initially gets stopped, but keeps turning those wheels forward. Officials doing a great job of not calling the play dead. And it's a 9-yard gain as a result of that. That does eventually lead to another 1st down on the ground. Maybe David Crocket making a little bit of an adjustment, going to the ground game a little bit more, as the passing hasn't really worked out all too well for the Mavericks here today. Maybe that ground game will at least get them some rhythm and hopefully open up the passing game later on. Although speaking of that passing game, they do finally find the end zone. Fire is able to get in for the Mavericks for their first points of this football game. He's able to get that 0 off the board. Look at this though, they're actually going to go ahead and go for 2 right here. A very interesting call. A bold strategy. We'll see if it works out for them, Cotton. They go up the middle, but it's incomplete. So the 2-point conversion is no good. And so Sugarland State takes over once again. They're going to look for some more points. They settled for a field goal last time around. They're going to be looking for more. Although instead of points, they turned the ball over themselves. But they also had to settle for a field goal on a 3 and out, no less. So couldn't really do anything with the football, but at least come away with some points and start getting into this deficit a little bit, as they need all the points they can get right now. As Cooper will try to throw the ball 2nd and 3. Has a man deep, has a man! But it's incomplete though. Cowboys gonna have to try again. 3rd and 3 from the 30-yard line. Cooper dropping back once again. The lefty going up the middle. Gets it to Noel for the 1st down. And what could be the very last play of the 3rd quarter. That actually is the case. Sugarland State carrying a 27-9 lead going to the last quarter of play in this Lone Star State rivalry within Big Southwest Conference play. We'll see if Sugarland State can finish this game with an exclamation point. Give the voters a reason to move them up in the ACSA polls. And as for David Crocket, we just got to try to cut into this lead slowly but surely. I don't know if they're going to have what it takes. It's going to be a very difficult challenge for sure, as Sugarland State continues to move the football forward. Now a 1st and 10. Going to throw it over to Persig. Although that's going to help their cause. David Crocket forcing a fumble. But alas, another 3 and out for the Mavericks. It still remains 27-9. As Cooper will have to drop back and pass once again. Going to take it upfield himself. Has a blocker. Although that blocker just isn't much help. So it could have been a few more yards gained, but still 1st down for the Cowboys. As Cooper will try to throw it once again on 2nd and 7. Has a man downfield who even had a step as well, but unfortunately it's incomplete. It's now 3rd and 7 coming up here. Cooper making some adjustments at the line of scrimmage. Cooper gonna hand it off to Persig, actually. Trying to fool him with the halfback draw, but the defense is ready. And so, again, the Mavericks down 27-9. Gonna try to cut into the lead once again. Can they get the job done? As Hill drops back, throws over to Smith, who goes backwards, but they do at least give him forward progress at the very least. Still for a 5-yard gain on the play. As now Hill will drop back again. He's looking around. Gonna go ahead and throw it upfield. And able to pick up a 1st down on the play. As now 1st and 10. Hill gonna go ahead and run it upfield for another 5-yard gain once again. But still, need to get some bigger plays going here. You're down by, a good 18-point deficit. A 3-possession game. These short gains aren't going to really help you at this point. You got to try to chuck it deep if you can help it. There is a 2nd 11. Hill with plenty of time at the very least. But again, they're not getting the big plays. So kudos to Sugarland State's defense to at least making them work for it. Even if they do score, it makes them a lot harder for them to come back with the time starting to tick here. Because now we got 1st and 10 once again, but less than 4 minutes left in this ball game. David Crocket at least inside the 10-yard line for the first time in a minute. It's now 2nd and 5. Hill will drop back, gonna throw it to the right-hand side, but it is incomplete. So a big 3rd and 5 here. You can't settle for another field goal. Gotta get this first down. They're gonna try to do it with the 5 wide out set. Hill dropping back, gonna throw it towards the end zone. Gets it to Klusman. Touchdown, Mavericks. And David Crocket makes it a 12-point game here. And look at this. They're also gonna go for 2. They get it. It's a 10-point game. They still have 3 timeouts. Anything could happen here, as Hill will try to throw it over to my right-hand side. It is incomplete, though. 2-point conversion once again failing. And so, again, Sugarland State, 12-point game. You're still in a pretty good spot. All you got to do is really run out the clocker. Even a score will essentially end this game, whether it be a field goal or a touchdown. Definitely would prefer a touchdown, just for that exclamation point factor. As they'll go to Persig up the middle. They clog it up initially, but keeps the wheels turning and gets another first down. Sugarland State running out this clock as Cooper again dropping back. He wants a dagger. Gonna throw it deep. He has a man and gets it to Noel in the end zone. Touchdown, Sugarland State. So a convincing win for the Sugarland State Cowboys as they win big in this ACSA primetime matchup against the David Crocket Mavericks. Sugarland State improves to 9-2 on the season, winning by a final score of 34-15. Meanwhile, the Mavericks of David Crocket fall to 8-3. What's still been a good season for the Southwest Conference squad. But that's going to do it here, folks, as we will go ahead and continue to progress through Week 11 here in this ACSA inaugural season in Maximum Football 2020. If you enjoyed today's video, do me a favor and please smash that like button, as well as hit subscribe if you have to be new and like what you have to be seeing as well. In the meantime, though, I hope you guys are all out there having a wonderful day. Take care, everybody.